Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? How's it going? You hearing me? You seeing me? You subscribed? You liking? How's it going? How's it going? Because I'm here. I'm in this right now. I'm having fun. How are you? Are you doing good? Okay, you can see me at least. People are talking. That's good. That's awesome. I am celebrating right now, at this very moment, 275,000 goblins in the clan. 275. 000. That means I think we could take Mordor. I think we could. I think there are genuinely enough goblins in the clan to take Mordor. It's unreal. And of course, I have something planned for you today. Something a little fun. Oh, what was that? Did you see it? Did you see it? Do you know what we're going to be doing? Did you see what that was right there? Are you aware? I don't know. I don't know. Did you catch it? Did you? I don't think you did. I don't think you did. I don't think you caught it. So I'll give you a minute to ponder what we might be doing while I get this stream tweeted out, because I completely forgot to tweet it out. Is this visible on my channel? I just want to make sure it's all because occasionally this goes out weirdly. I've had to fix streams repeatedly midstream. So, let's try not to let that be a thing. All right, get shareable link, copy it to clipboard. Let's get in Discord here, and let's get that out to the Discord. I still whenever I see okay, we're 250,000 in subscribers. To me, in my brain, it's that's wrong. That's a mistake. Instead, there's probably only 275. There's 275 people total, and not 275,000. That's just what my brain tells me. Live, baby. All right. Let's go ahead and I've been bamboozled. I think I have been. I also want to say thank you to everyone who has reviewed the book, given me feedback on the book, talked about the book. Breach of Peace, which I just got more copies in the mail yesterday, maybe the day before, has been a wild success. I just got my first sales numbers from Amazon, which was flooring to see. And my ebook, audiobook, it's all just popping off. So if you want later, I'll read some more from Breach of Peace. So that way we can do a little sneak preview for the babies and do a little Breach of Peace read. I'm happy to do that for you. I think I read the first paragraph last time. I'll read the first chapter for you guys if we want that. If you want that, I will read the first paragraph, which could be a lot of fun. Let me go ahead and tweet this out. Celebrating 275K, baby. Link. Cool. Tweet. Cool. We're good. The goblins are here. They're in the clan, and they're ready to go. All right, let's go ahead and unveil what we're going to be doing. Let's see. Oh, did you see it again? I don't know. Okay, guess what this tier list is. I will reveal it when someone gets it right. What tier list are we doing together? Somebody guess. Somebody give me a guess. Give me a guess right now. Congrats. Oh, thank you. Listening. Oh, great. I'm glad you listened to Breach of Peace. But what villains? Not villains. That's a good guess, but it is not villains. Not witches. No. It's not. How many people are trying right here? We got best witches. Wizards? No. I'll give you a hint. Elves are on the list. Orcs are on the list. Goblins, I pretty much just gave it away, I think. But vampires? No. Chosen ones? No. Fantasy races? Bam! They got it. Well, creatures and races. You, the pragmatist, were very pragmatical, and you got it correct. That is indeed what we are doing. So let's unveil this sweet baby right now. I think I have almost 3. I did a lot. There is a good number of fantasy races to go over here, and I'm excited to do so. I have controversial opinions, and I tried to include some more obscure stuff. Oh, wait, hold up. I just missed someone's dono. I'm so sorry. How did I miss that? Potato, oh my God. I'm so sorry. Congrats to dude. You deserve every bit of the success. Speaking of breach of peace, any chance you release a change log since you said there were some changes done after the audiobook version was recorded? Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. I'll probably make a little post for you guys, and I'll just either throw it up on Twitter or on the YouTube community tab and just show you some of the differences and why I made them and how they slipped through the cracks. That could maybe give some people some insights and some stuff to double check, for their own books. Because I'm going to be honest. Yes, I'm publishing a book for my own gain, obviously, of course. But like half the reason I want to do this is to help people who want to also publish their own books learn how to, what to do, how to, miss certain problems and mistakes. Leprechauns, yes. If you guys have not checked out Q and TG, one of the best booktube channels to come about recently. These guys have so much fun. I love what they do. And I hope to be doing a collab with them soon. So that should be a lot of fun as well. All right. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this tier list, shall we? Let's go ahead. Wait, this is funny. There are more people on this channel than in Samoa. I don't know if that's true, but that's interesting. All right, let's go ahead and start out with hobbits. So there's going to be people who stan hobbits because there are very good characters that are hobbits. But I disagree because, yes, while there are very good characters that are hobbits, hobbits themselves are rather simplistic. I'm not thinking they deserve S. I just don't see hobbits going S tier. I can see the argument for A, but if we're really being honest, in the grand scheme of things, they're B. Because they serve a very specific purpose and they do it extremely well. They have some nuance to them, but overall, I would say they're like a solid B. There's nothing wrong with them really, but they're not super, super duper special. Congrats to our disheveled Goblin Lord. Just finished Fires of Heaven yesterday and I'm sad but super hyped. Well, thank you, Joseph. That's awesome. Love you, man. And thank you for the support. I'm glad you're getting through Wheel of Time. Congrats, Mr. Goblin. Good to see how far you've come and can't wait for your book. Keep up the good work. Well, I'm so happy Rupert's Potato Legacy. And you've been such an amazing supporter of the channel. If you email me, I'll send you an ARC. I don't even care. I will give hobbits the additional asterisks. I will give them the additional hype of they have the best feat in the game. They have the best feat in fantasy. People keep putting the word racist in here. I don't know if I'll get hit for that, so please just stop. I think they have the best feet in the game because they can walk to Mordor barefoot, and they're kind of all right. That's just a genuine feat that's impressive. My feet, hold up. Look at these little delicate, hold up. Look at these little delicate, dainty feet. These could not walk to Mordor, all right? Those could not walk to Mordor. That's genuinely impressive. And I give them props. Next up, we have Minotaurs. Minotaurs or Minotaurs, whichever. From Greek mythology, pretty cool. Involved in some nice myths. I'm gonna put them just below hobbits though, and I'm sure that's gonna make some people mad. Congrats, Daniel. Just finished Eye of the World. Thanks to you. Good. I hope you liked it. Every time someone says like, "Hey, I finished it," like Matthew here. Thank you, Matthew. They never say if they like it though, so I'm always a little afraid. Like, what did you waste your money? Like, did you not love it? B tier. Okay, seems like most people are pretty okay with them being B tier, so I will leave them there and be okay. Below hobbits, yeah, I think they are below hobbits. In my personal opinion. Well, here's the thing. I am giving hobbits some credit for having some good characters. There's no like Minotaur great characters that I'm aware of. And that is a factor. It's not it's not like the deciding factor, but it is a pretty good overall, characteristic to put it. Hobbits deserve top of B if they have to be there. Okay, yeah, that I agree with. I think I'm okay with that. Next up we have succubuses. It was really hard to find a safe for work piece of art to use for this. I was trying really hard to find one that I was like, YouTube will let me use. Succubuses are pretty C tier for me. I don't have any strong love for them. I think there's definitely like roots of some problematic stuff there. And maybe they could be B because they can be utilized really well in the right person's hand, but I'm not so sure. It's hard. Wait, is everyone saying solid S and A? Really? Congrats, Daniel. You deserve this. Oh, thank you, Udi. Loved Breach of Peace. Can't wait for the sequel and to do another Reddit review. Yeah, your Reddit review blew up. That was great. Also, I finished The Great Hunt, 5 stars, and I'm loving Wheel of Time so far. Oh, thank you for being specific. Let me know you enjoy it. See, a lot of people going higher than me for Succubuses. I did not. Main character of Lost Girl was like, oh, I haven't read that one. And this is surprising. C, C, D, C or D. Yeah, okay. SSS Succubus. What? Congrats on tours. Thank you. QF question. Favorite fictional rivalry? Mine is Renard and Aaron from Attack on Titan. That's a good answer. Favorite fictional rivalry? It's not really a... I'll say... can I say that? Is that a spoiler? I think that's a spoiler. Okay, you'll know it, though, if you know it. So I'll just say it, and I'll say it's the Dragon Reborn with a specific Forsaken. And that's my favorite rivalry in fantasy. I love that rivalry. Hey, Daniel, listened to your book. Really liked what you wrote. Great chemistry with your married couple. Posted a review on Goodreads and Audible. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for everyone posting a review, negative or positive. Trust me, I really take everything you guys say into account. Okay, I'm seeing enough C's that I'm going to leave it in C. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it in the C there. Orcs. We have orcs, close brethren of goblin kind, and real recognizes real, right? Real recognizes real. So I can see a lot of people putting orcs low because they're cannon fodder. And listen, I'm not gonna deny that orcs are cannon fodder. They absolutely are. Tolkien made them so they could just be butchered by our heroes. I'm not gonna deny that. I'm not. But they are the best cannon fodder fantasy has ever created. I genuinely think they are such an inspiration for so many others. They pull from lore in really cool ways. There's so much history to them. I love me some orc. And so I'm actually going to go A tier. I think orc, because they're so influential, they're so important, they're so utilized by everyone, they're so fundamental to the genre, I put them A. They're going to probably end up low A. But I really think they belong there. Let's see. Will I ever start posting progress to Goodreads again? No. I just fundamentally hate using the website because it breaks on me so often now, so I just can't. Well, if it isn't the famous author Daniel Green, thank you. Best-selling novella, Breach of Peace. Always cool to see a celebrity. Well, thank you, Meg. Duty Duderson. I appreciate you. Thank you. Also, you got me to pick up Jade City, and it's amazing. I know. It's so good. Halfway through, we'll finish tomorrow. All characters are great. Can't pick a fave. I might pick Shay, but I get what you're saying. Orc equals Trolloc. Yeah, I mean, there's so many things that are pulled off from orcs. Orc equal boring. Really, Bill? Sorry, I clicked the wrong one. Yeah, this guy's saying orc equal boring. Fascinating. That's an Uruk-hai. Okay, but that's a sub of orc. You know what I mean? It's a subcategory of orc. I don't know. I think I'm going to leave it A. I'm going to leave it A, and you guys can fight me. Here's probably going to be... Succubuses is a plural are called succubi. Oh, okay. Well, my bad. Okay. Dream Master orc equal bay. I like that. Here's my unpopular opinion. We have vampires next. We have Dracula coming up. I've recently had my opinions on vampires changed because Hollywood has made them messy. There's no more cohesive vision for vampires, which kind of pisses me off. Like, they were this thing, and now there's like 500 different types. You don't know which one you're pulling from. The best vampires are like top tier. I really think they are. The worst vampires are pretty low. So I have to kind of average out. And I'm not going to put them super low. Don't worry. Big week for me. Came out as bi, but more importantly, finished Mistborn Era 1. Okay, more importantly, you came out. That's amazing. good on you, Harry. That's fantastic. Lots of support and love for you, absolutely. And really, you're brave as fuck. But frick, sorry. But also, I'm very glad you finished Mistborn. For a second, I thought this was a tier list of fantasy creatures you found most attractive. I could do that. Wait, hold up. Should we redo this? Should we start over and make this ranking fantasy creatures in terms of attractiveness? Because I'll do it. We have squid creatures on here. I'll do it. I knew you got this quite a bit, but you got me back into reading when I first discovered your channel. Oh, good. Back into anything Crest and Develop. Well, thank you so much, Bradley. That's awesome. And yeah, good on you for reading. Don't ever get out of the practice of reading. Reading, good. I was thinking about one time you said that if you had to remove a character from Wheel of Time TV, you said Avienda. Do you still think that? No, and I can't believe I said that. Avienda is bae. I love Avienda so much. If I had to remove one character, it'd probably be one of the Forsaken. Okay, here's what I'll say. Everyone's saying reorder this in terms of attractiveness. We'll redo the list in that order afterward. You think I'm going away when this one tier list is done? Nuh-uh. We're going to do it both ways. Hey, Daniel, can't wait to read Breach of Peace. Awesome. Would you ever consider rereading and dedicating reviews to Wheel of Time? I plan on doing that when the show's going to be coming out soon. So yes, don't worry. We will do it. We will do the attractiveness scale next. That is hilarious. I think Shay could become my fave by the end. She will by the end of Jade War, I promise you. Interesting right now, but not more than others yet. She has more potential to be a fave. Exactly. Okay, cool. Dracula, I'm going to put top of B, or vampires, I mean. I'm not ranking them that low, but it's just because now they're becoming this like scattershot thing. I can't put them as high as I want to, as like the top of them. And I hope people understand where I'm coming from. Face me loose there and great pick, not going to lie, 250, then 275, a bit much. Not Breach of Peace was the fantasy book and ink number in here in Brazil when I launched. Much love, Goblin. I'm not sure what 250, 275 is. That's about price. So many of the shipping things got out of my control, so I can't control that, unfortunately. But yeah, I get what you're saying, but thank you. Save the attractive tier list for a produced video that's 100% performance well. That's actually a good point. Dragon is definitely the most attractive. Disagree. Disagree. Hey, Daniel, I'm about to finish Lord of Chaos and get Mistborn, Stormlight, Expanse, and Poppy War. Do I do a different series or keep with Wheel of Time? I mean, I can't tell you which is the right way to go. I can't. I'm so sorry. You gotta, it depends if you're feeling burnout, and just save it for whenever you're feeling burnout. Smog is hot. With Benedict Cumberbatch's voice, maybe. Witches are an interesting one. Witches are an interesting one. I actually have a really strong love for witches. I think the mythology around them, the real life accusations and hysteria makes them neater. For witches, I'm actually going to go above Orc A. I love me some witches. I think they're really neat. I like the witchy vibe. There's kind of a whole culture there. And I'm a big fan. I can't wait for my copy of Breach of Peace. Congrats. Did you read the Cradle series by chance? No, but it's very high on my TBR, especially after my interview with Evan Winter that went out today, because he praised it. I am fire. I am hot. All right. Centaurs. I'm a Sagittarius, so you should think I'm skewed to putting centaurs higher. I don't love centaurs that much. I think they're rather boring. I think they're like, overall. So I'm going to put them below succubuses C. I just don't think they're that neat. I think they're like just horse people, and that's their entire thing. I get they have ties to mythology, but even the stories of the mythology are not that interesting. So I'm leaving it low C. Kraken. I love sea creatures. I love sea creatures. I think they're so freaking cool. So for me, they get an immediate cool bonus points, and they're tied into all kinds of stories and mythology and things. And they're this, were they real, were they not thing. So I'm gonna put them just below orcs. I think Krakens are awesome, and I'm not even gonna question that. They're really cool. Banshees. These are just like specialized ghosts. You know what I mean? Like banshees are they're ghosts with frosting. Is that a weird thing to say? I don't know. That came out weird. I think for banshees, I'm just gonna go high C because there is a pretty cool aesthetics thing, but that's about it. Congrats on Breach of Peace. Thank you. Your videos have helped me with my writing, reading. Good journey for years, and I hope to send you an arc when it's done. COVID is over. I would love for you to send me an arc once it's done. That would be great, but just got to number it. Just because you send me an arc doesn't mean it's guaranteed to be done. Guaranteed to get read because I get a lot of arcs. So yeah, Banshees, I think high C because they are aesthetically kind of cool, but that's like their whole thing. They're just aesthetically kind of neat. All right, what's next? What do we got going on next here? Hold up. Leprechauns, D. I don't care about leprechauns. I think leprechauns are they're just whatever. Jay, captured in words. If you want to jump on the stream, text me. I'll jump you in here and you can help me decide this tier list, Jay. I'd love to have you in. Love you, bud. Love your vids. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Scottish Hague. You're amazing. That was completely unnecessary. Thank you so much. If you want to, you can reorganize this list. Man, that's amazing. Thank you. God, appreciate you so much. It's whenever people do this, it's like, my brain doesn't process that someone can like me that much because anxiety is horrific. You're awesome. Hey, Daniels, wanted to thank you. I read a lot of books and I didn't like for work, but watching your channel got me back into fantasy. I'm much happier now. Isn't that amazing? Like how much that can. Okay, Scottish Hag, what are your thoughts on this? It's amazing like how much you're like something making you read can like ruin the whole process of reading. And you have to really like fight that training that's done to you. And that's like a real thing we have to do. Also, I'm just going to leave you up for a minute because you're fantastic for what you just did. Guys, don't spam questions. I will immediately not answer you if you spam questions because that's just obnoxious. Let's see. The Kraken fights in Dead Man's Chest are some of the best creature fights ever. I actually think they're pretty cool. Yeah, those are pretty neat. Okay, what's up next? Murdral from the Wheel of Time. I think these go with pretty high A. I'm going to put them just above orcs because one, aesthetically terrifying, all kinds of neat powers. They're a bit inconsistent in how much dangerous they are throughout the series, but you can chalk that up to like, you know, characters getting more powerful. It's never egregious. And I think that just their whole fear gaze is freaking awesome. So Murdral are a high A for me. Next up, we have the Dune Worms. I don't love Dune. I mean, I like Dune. I don't love it the way a lot of people do. But for me, these are S tier. The Dune Worms are so freaking cool. And they're tied into the story. They're badass. They're intimidating. I don't think there is a single negative aspect to the Dune Worms. I think they are genuinely phenomenal and some of the best that like the fantasy genre has ever seen. I'm an English major. Excuse me, I said a verb. I was an English major all through grade school and college, and have never followed through on reading a required book. Wow. Were you just spark notes in it all? Were you just spark notes in it all the way through college? Good Lord. That's actually kind of impressive. Yeah, a lot of people saying Dune Worms get S, and I agree. Matthew, I see you, King. What was that the guy? Yeah, that's a King move right there. That's pretty funny. I can't wait for Dune movie. Me neither, Emma. I mean, it's going to be amazing. All right, what do we got next? What's coming in here? Dwarves. I like dwarves. Dwarves are used pretty well. They're not overused either. They don't suffer from like the problem I was talking about with vampires, where they're overused and they're not a clear vision of them, so it starts becoming like more difficult. So I think they're above vampires for that. I'm going to put them probably just below Krakens. I think they're definitely a solid A tier. And I really love dwarves. I think they are one of the most cohesive and consistent races in all of fantasy. So I think that's a good earned spot. Just for consistency, you know, I like me some consistency. Is that allowed? I think that's allowed. I give respect for consistency. That's how we rate here in the Goblin Clan. We rate for consistency, damn it. Dwarves are hot. I agree. Dwarves are hot. All right. Fairies. Fae? Okay. No. Let me defend here. Fae, a lot of people just write off because they are done poorly a bit. But Fae as a whole, the more you really get into how deep this can really go, are fascinating and can really be done well. So Fae, for me, are actually higher. They're just not often fully brought up to their top potential. So for me, I'm going to put top of B for now and could very easily see these being bumped higher and be talked into that. Why do centaurs get called half man, half horse? It's a misnomer. They're like 75% horse, 25% man. It might be half a whole human, but but the head from the horse, which makes it more horse than man. Do you agree? Yeah, I'd agree. Absolutely. By a scientific measurement, you are absolutely right. They are 75 to 80% easily horse, especially by mass, if not more so. And then just like a sprinkling of human on top. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and say Fae. I'm going to put above Dwarf. I actually just genuinely think Fae are fantastic. I think they are really, really cool. I know Leprechaun are Fae creatures. I just dropped them, separated them out, and put them lower just because I do not like Leprechauns and I want them to be separate. Also, I have Goblins coming up. We already have Orcs, and Goblin and Orc are tied together. So it's just let it be. Just let it be. Let's see, 125% Centaur. Blasphemy. I'm sorry. I don't know what you're mad about. All right, what do we got next? Lizard people, which is just a thing. This is one of the laziest things people put in. Like, I would love to see a well-defined lizard people race, but I just don't get it. They're very inconsistent. They're not put in a whole lot. And there's also apparently some like anti-Semitic history here with like lizard people, which I recently learned about. So I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and put these D because I just don't care about lizard people. I never have seen them done well in a way where it's like, oh, I'm fascinated to see more. Just not really. Udi, coming through again. Red court, white court, or black court. Which would you rather? Black court, easily. Both considering ethics and not. Don't care about ethics. I will just kill bad people. Be friends with and fight. I want to be friends with a white court. And I guess I'd want to fight a red court, but if I wanted to be one, black court, they're so awesome. And I know there's very easy to find bad people. I know how to find them, just take care of it. I'd be well fed, easy. I see. Okay, a lot of people are going to bring this up. I don't know that lore too well, so that could bump them higher. Mass Effect also did do it well. That's a good point, but overall, I just find them kind of disappointing. What do we got next? What is this? I don't know what this is. Oh, giants. Giants can be done actually really cool. Giants can be great. And I like especially like half giants and stuff like that. Like I feel like they're underappreciated a little bit. Is that allowed? Can I say giants are higher than most? Because I think a lot of people will go C. Actually, I'm gonna say top of C for now. Because they're just kind of rare and this is a fantasy creatures tier list, the guy who just asked. So I'm gonna go top of C and just move on. We'll come back over. Griffins. I feel, okay, this is going to be really weird what I'm about to say. I feel like Griffins had their heyday and got love, and now their time has passed. They were popular, they were cool, and now everyone's just over it. It's just like, hey, you mix some creatures, who cares? So I'm actually going to go low C here for Griffins. I don't care about them so much. Oh, yeah, Gwyn's Giants are badass. I agree, the guy who said that. I almost just said Gawain's Giants. Griffins are boring. I agree. Griffins are amazing. So you two should go fight. You guys should go fist fight. That's what I'm saying. I had a cat named Griffin. That's a good name for a cat. I hope it's the cat in your profile picture. God, why is this not loading everything? Let's see. Udi. Let's see. FMK. Smog, Medusa, Minerva. That order. The order you put it in. Loyal and Wheel of Time is a good giant description. Yeah, he is. That's a subclass of giant. You're absolutely right. I just advocated for two of my subscribers to fight to the death. I apologize. There's a lizard race in Royal Family done well in World of Lara about like Moraine. Also, hi, love the channel. Very excited for Breach of Peace. Oh, thank you, Alice. And okay, so apparently there's some lizard rep out there I need to get into. That's interesting. What's up next? Oh, harpies. I hate harpies, mainly because I hate birds. Is that fair? I really hate birds. Birds suck. All of them. I will go vegetarian, but that means I couldn't eat more birds, and I hate birds, and I want to eat more birds. Harpies are just loud, annoying, giant birds who have a human head, which is kind of creepy and disturbing. I hate harpies. D tier. Don't like harpies. They're bad. Why is this not loading right? Okay, that was weird. Hydras. Hydras are badass. Hydras are so cool. I'm putting them just below dune worms because you love birds. Zach, I hate your taste in animals. We could be friends still, but I genuinely hate your taste in animals. I've had too many birds poop on my car and or me to ever like birds. I don't know if that's not fair. And also, birds are not real. I agree with this person. Birds aren't real. They're fake. They're just government poop machines. That's all. Hydra are S tier. Hydra are awesome. No, not Hail Hydra. That's a whole other thing. I don't like that. They're so creepy. They're cool. No, I disagree. They're awful. Oh wait, hold up. Sorry. Okay, I just got reminded to do the live stream. Don't know why that just came through. Gargoyles. I'm about to make people mad. Okay, the cartoon makes everyone like super happy and be like, oh, gargoyles are great. Gargoyles are just animated statues. Okay, that's all they are. They're aesthetically very cool. Aesthetically, they're cool. But honestly, genuinely, they're just animated statues with a cool aesthetic. So I'm going to say they're low B. I'm going to put them just above Minotaurs. I'm sorry. Next tier list, different giants. That's actually, Nicholas, I like that. That's a good one because there's a lot. Can we do giants / dragons? I would like to do that because there's a lot of, there's frost giants, frost dragons. Like I'd like to do that. That's pretty cool. C, gargoyles. See, I feel like I'm going to make people mad. Animated status are so cool. Disney's gargoyles are my favorite cartoon. Yeah, I agree. Great cartoon. Awesome representation of gargoyles. Love that show. But that doesn't make gargoyles as a whole any higher than B. Fight me. Speaking of which, Marvel Hydra symbol is literally an octopus. Yeah, I've always been weirded out by that. I looked at it. It is just an octopus. I don't get it. One time at the beach, my brother was feeding birds Skittles. When he ran out, they started flying and attacking him. He pooped on his head and another one. That's actually hilarious. I'm glad you shared that. Thank you so much. Birds are a plot by Big Car Wash. That's actually great. Okay, hold up. Dark Elves. Dark Elves are awesome. Top S tier. I think they're genuinely top of S tier. I think they're wonderful. Forgotten Realms has done them so fantastically. I love me some Dark Elves. Super powerful, super diverse in like their conceptualization, utilization. I think they're great. I'm working on writing seriously, but I have a hard time with pacing and condensing a book. Very relatable problem. I'm sorry. Oh, my throat. And considering a big story into a single story, is there a class you'd recommend, like masterclass, for tips? Thanks. I would look at Sanderson's lectures if you haven't already. I think he's spoken on that in his lectures. That's like a really good place to go. But also Skillshare. I know they're sponsors. It sounds like I'm plugging a sponsor, but they have all kinds of stuff on this. Unfortunately, it's not stuff I've looked at in depth, but I know they do. So unfortunately, I can't give you too much beyond that. My dad comes in with the Alfred Demon Reach. Respect. I also just want to say, Dad, I love you deeply. I hope you're doing well. And I know a lot of people here want you to start a channel, and I'm going to keep pressuring you to do that. How many of you would subscribe to my dad's YouTube channel? Let him know. Let him know in the stream, no matter what it was on. Let him know you'd subscribe to Papa Green YouTube channel. Yeah, see, hey, Dad, me. Already you got 2 subscribers coming in fast. All right. Up next, elves. You gotta love elves. I'm gonna put them above worms from Dune. They're just a classic staple. They're so impactful, important. Like I'd be being a snobby jerk if I didn't put elves in S tier, because ignoring their importance is just ridiculous. Yeah, so it's definite S. A lot of people saying they'd subscribe. You're getting hundreds of subscriber promises right here, Dad. Just boom, right off the bat. Dad, don't feel like any actual pressure. You're fine. Everyone understands you're a busy man, but maybe. You also have Simps, Dad. You have Simps now. Okay. Up next, humans. I mean, there are protagonists, right? Like most of 90+% of the times, they are our protagonists. I think everyone's going to be okay with me just saying they're a C tier, generally just whatever race. I'll put them middle of C. Your tactics confuse and frighten me, Seer. I love you and Dad, but I got to scram. Gob on. Oh, gob on. I love that. That's great. Thank you, Caleb. Much appreciated, and I hope you have a great day. S tier for humans. Boo, humans. D. Wow. All right. I'm a man of the people. I'll put them bottom D. I didn't think there'd be that much human hate. God. All right. You should really check out The Unspoken Name by A.K. Larkwood. It's a debut author, but her world building character development was also orcs. LOL. Okay, cool. I'll definitely, especially a debut author. I want to support that. So that's a good rec. Thank you. Homo sapien phobic. Yeah, I mean, I tweeted out recently that humans scare me, so I agree. Ghosts. Ghosts are neat. I like ghosts, especially when they're done well. They can add a good spoopiness here. So I'm going to go ahead and put them in a top of B. I think that's fine. Hey, Daniel, love your channel. Can't wait to read the book. Thank you, Brian. Hoyt. BH. Brian Hoyt. I don't know why I like your last name a lot. Am I saying that wrong? Hoyt. It's a good name. I want that. I'm going to name a character in that in my books. Hoyt, but it's going to be a first name. Sorry, Brian, but you can still say it's named after you. I don't know if that's a weird thing, but I actually kind of mean that. Ghosts are a no for me. Why? Because you think they're real? They shouldn't be on the list, or are you just saying you don't support them? Humans are lame. First D&D character was only a cool human fighter because I made him pansexual. Well, you can make other races pansexual, right? I'll do a pansexual giant. I don't care. Do your Berserk review. I pretty much still just don't like it. I read the full first arc and was like, bah, so I decided not to. Also, stop spamming that. It's extremely annoying. Goblins. Is there any debate? Is there any debate that goblins are top of S tier? Is anyone going to fight me on this? Anyone? Anyone going to fight me? Bring it on. Thank you for providing great content. Oh, thank you, Franklin. Stay genuine and being an overall stand-up dude. I try. Thank you, Franklin. I really appreciate the support. With Franklin Wisdom. Ooh, I like that. S. Exactly. No one says we should not re on top. Goblins are the greatest fantasy race of all time, and we are the king. We are the unspoken true heroes that give you something to fight against. So yeah, goblins obviously S tier, and together, goblins strong. Dragons, they bump out goblins. They're top of S. I'm not gonna debate. Goblins are time is money, friend. Oh, I'm not sure what you mean by that, but thank you for the two. All right, goblins get beat out by dragons. So I'm gonna fight that. Gabon, exactly. Goblins gives plot, exactly. You would not. Goblins best D&D race, exactly. I agree, 100%. Dragons, baby, exactly. Thank you. No, dragons are neat, exactly. Dragons are S supreme. I agree. They are just the most badass. They're inspired by finding dragon or dinosaur bones. That's amazing. I have to go back and work now. I'm sorry. So take my money and congratulate. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Can't wait to get a copy of Breach of Peace. Oh, thank you. That's really amazing. I like your flannel and your shirt. I want to wear more flannel. I love me some dragons. Has anyone ever seen a dragon in a book and gone, oh, this book is now worse now? No, never. Because it's always cool. There's going to be dragons in my books. For sure. That's going to happen. Why is there a goblin running around Daniel's stream, and why is it ranking goblin S tier bias? Hey, goblin, it's not bias, it's facts. Goblins are S tier. There's no freaking way around that. Ints. Okay, what do you guys feel with ints? I'm gonna go ahead and divert to you. I'm gonna go ahead and say what do you feel? What do you feel for ints? What do you feel? They're cool? S tier, please? Really? I don't think they're S tier. They're cool, but I don't know. Ints are cool but boring. I don't think they're boring. They're essentially, if you combine ints and ogier, ints and giants, you have ogier, right? Like that's what an ogier is. And I love me some ogier. But I'm gonna say high B. I'm gonna put it just below dwarves. I'm very okay with that. They're trolls but cooler. That's actually a pretty decent way of putting it. B. I'm seeing a lot of B, and I generally agree with that. We have 3 more. Trolls. Trolls get such a bad rap when all they're trying to do is operate a business. They're just doing toll roads, and that's a genuine business. They upkeep the bridge, and they get so much hate for it. Why is there so much hate for trolls? Trolls are nice. They're providing us with passages. Not that they build the bridges all the time, but I like me some trolls. I don't get the hate. That being said, they're very, very like middle of the road C. I think they're fine, but it would be crazy to think they're going on that. NC are sadly underused, but only one good. So okay, I don't know if they're owned by the Tolkien estate like hobbits are, and so if there'd be like licensing issues around that, because that's where the word halfling came from, because people got in trouble for using the word hobbit. So I don't know if people get in trouble with using the word int, because is that an entirely Tolkien creation? I don't know. People hate trolls because they hate taxes. That's actually really good. Daniel likes trolls. I do, but I hate toll roads. Okay. Toll roads are total BS, and I will genuinely take an additional like 10 minutes on my trip just to avoid a toll road. But if it was operated by a genuine troll, then I would take it. I don't know what that says about me, but it's true. Let's go and get that. Okay. Are you considering dragon newts and dragonborn lizard men? I don't think they're on here. No, I don't think I added those. I just realized I invited Jay to come on the stream and told him to message me if he wanted to, and I never checked if he messaged me. Okay, he didn't. Okay, that would have been really embarrassing for me. In case you're interested, pronounced like ankle. Frankel. Oh, I'm sorry. Frankel. Sorry about that. I'm dyslexic, so I do that a lot. What the heck is Boromir doing D tier? Oh, because he represents all humans. And I put him higher because I like humans. I think they're average. I have him in C. But then everyone said, no, humans are D fantasy race. So I'm a man of the people, and I gave people what they wanted. All right, next up. Trollocs. I can't put them above Orc, right? Because they're an evolution of Orc, so I give Orc the more credit. But I love Trollocs. They're so freaking cool. The blend of human and animal, the raw rage primal thing about them, I think is really neat. And Trolloc cookpots, love it. So I'm going to put them just above Hobbits. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Okay, and then the final one, the final ranking today is werewolves. Wolves of the Were. What are we going to do with werewolves? No way they're above vampires. I don't think anyone would ever make that argument, right? No way they're above vampires. I would say they're just above gargoyles. I'm very okay with that. I should really avoid drinking beer before entering track. Costs too much. Man, guys, never give me anything you cannot afford. That's actually a really big thing I want to stress. Never feel any pressure to donate in any capacity. That's a big deal for me. BSAAS. Really, for werewolves? Werewolves. God. All right. I'll bump them up to A. God. Why are dolphins on the list? Because dolphins are real. How dare you? Only birds are not real. A. B. Werewolves wipe the floor with vampires. Gosh, all right. I'll let you. D, C. Okay, now the people who don't like them are speaking out because they saw all the love. All right, I'm going to leave them A, though. I'm going to leave them A. I'm going to go through and see if I want to change anything. Dragons, goblins, dark elves, dune worms, hydra. That's a solid S tier right there. That's a good S tier. I actually think I'm going to bring krakens up. I think krakens are just awesome, so I'm bringing them up a little bit. Witches, krakens, murdral, orc, fae. I'm bringing fae up. I think fae is badass. No worries. I'm single. You and me both, man. And I get it. Thanks for the Wheel of Time summaries. Just started Knife of Dreams. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so amazed people use those and they're like helpful. So that's great to hear they're still getting used. When werewolves and vampires need to be right next to each other, there are like an infamous rivalry. Okay, let's see. Dwarves, yeah, I think that's all good. Mermaids, I'm sorry, I didn't add them. I know I should have. That was my oversight. Yeah, krakens. I agree. Krakens are awesome. In the D&D game I run, I have a goblin named Dan who listens to stories from adventurers and gives magic scrolls for good ones based on our... Dude, Matthew, that's amazing. Oh my God, I love that so much. I want to play him now. I want to play him for you. That's incredible. Oh, I love that. Let's see. Where are the cat people? Hajat or I think those are a sub of werewolf to me, and in like a weird way. Not really, but kinda. Oh, thank you so much for the support, Joel. Much appreciated. And also, I think I want to see the tattoo in your photo. That's a cool looking tattoo. Werewolves are there with dragons in popularity. Come on. Okay, yeah, that's fair. They're just really, really popular. But okay, I'll leave A as it is. Ints, ghosts, vampires, Trollocs, hobbits, or halflings, so I don't get sued. Gargoyles. If I'm being honest, no. I'm putting gargoyles lower and centaurs, and I'm bringing giants up. Fight me. Fight me. Fight me. And then gargoyles, centaurs, phantoms, trolls. I'm bringing trolls above phantoms. Trolls are dope. Succubus, griffins, centaurs. Wait, minotaur. I keep mixing. Okay. Wait, hold up. Wait, so where are the weebs? I don't know. Go find them. All right. And then D tier, lizards, people, leprechauns, harpies, and humans. I would have had humans higher. You guys are like hating on the humans, but I get it. I mean, we are responsible for every war in the history of the world, so maybe we deserve D tier. That's fun. Okay, now for those of you who just got here, I made a promise at the beginning of this, a promise I must keep to the goblins present, that you guys wanted it, and so now I'm going to do it, and I have to redo this list in terms of me being attracted to the race, which is weird. So the race or the creature. Where are the breads? I can do a bread tier list. So this is gonna get odd. I want to state for the record, I am uncomfortable. I did not want to do this. I do not agree with this, and I'm going to go ahead for my own sake. Add row below. No. I'm uncomfortable. That's one, and it's gonna be white. Add row. Oh wait, no, stop. I did not want to do this, but I'm a man of my word. Wait, does that say no? What's happening? What did I do here? Oh, I accidentally changed the color of D. What was that before? I don't know. Let's make that. Let me edit this row. I'm just gonna say ew. Ew. I'm gonna make it pink. What? There we go. Cool. Would I miss anything important? Where you rank the tentacle ones will be telling. Oh my god. I'm already regretting this so much. Let's just call it the ranking them by cuteness scale. That's what I'm calling this to save my own butt. We are ranking them this by cuteness. Halflings. Okay, S is like I'm attracted to them as people. D is like I'm repulsed by them in every aspect. B is like, I don't know. A is like, okay, they're almost there. There's a few aspects I don't like. And C is like, I wouldn't. I'm disgusted by feet in general, and that's like one of the main characteristics of hobbits, so I'm putting them in C. I do not like feet. After sending my best friend a picture of my bookshelf with his massive TBR me response, it's so obvious you watch lots of Daniel Green. I love that. Your reviews have killed my savings. Good. It's a good place for them to be. It's an investment. Thank you for the $1. Loki's mother was a giant. Just saying. Sorry. Guys, you can't sway this list at all. This is entirely me based. I hate feet. Feet drag it down. C for me. Easily. No question. Minotaurs. Oh God, ew, no, get it, no. Succubus, S tier, obviously, they're supernaturally hot. Orcs, ew, no. Dracula, I mean, vampires are meant to be hot, right? And I think that, I don't know, they're hot. I'm putting them just below succubus. That's got to be a thing. Witches. It really depends on the witch, right? It really depends on the witch. A tier. To just hedge my centaur, ew, no, God no. Kraken, ew, no. Phantom. I don't know why. I'm gonna go B. I think I'm gonna go B. Scarlet Witch, exactly. A tier, obviously. So yeah, that drags it up. Actually, okay. Let's say A is as attracted to human, and S tier is like they're supernaturally hot, so they get ranked above human. You know what I mean? So like A is human. So I'm gonna go ahead and human. So there we go. Human, basically. So like this would be less human problem. No, ew. This is more accurate. This is more accurate for me. Your channel has done wonders for my bookshelf. Thanks a million. I'm glad it has. This is the weirdest thing I have ever done in front of an audience of people. And also, Cool Hand Luke, good name. Oh God, someone just pointed out that technically vampires are undead, that makes it weird. Leprechauns, leprechauns are a hard no. Murderal, ew. Dune worms, that's ew. No. Dwarves, there's problems. I don't think Fae. It depends on the Fae, right? Because there's like a huge diversity. So I'm just gonna put less than human and say that it could be that scales all over the place. Mourning the Gothic dead lover makes Phantoms S tier. That's actually a good point. Goblins are S tier because they're your kind. Oh God, I have to address that at some point. Doom worms are pretty phallic. That's actually hilarious. I love that. Lizards, no. Ew, no. Giants. I mean, death by snoo snoo, right? Like that's death by snoo snoo. That's a thing. I would say Fae like average out depending on the Fae to being on human level. It just depends. Like there's such a weird diversity in the representation of Fae. Griffins, no, just flat out. I'd say I'm gonna go and do ew. No, it's birds. Birds are disgusting. Birds are horrifying and gross. I hate birds. Get them away from me. Hydra, ew, no. Gargoyle, ew, no. Dark elf. Dark elf for sure. Dark elves are cool. Elves, they're supernaturally hot. They're hotter than humans. Put them right below dark elves. Humans, I mean, that's a human, right? So boom. Ghosts, there's problems there. I can't. I can't with a ghost. I'm sorry. Goblins, ew, no, I'm sorry. This is the weirdest thing I've ever done in my entire life, and I'm doing it in front of almost 1,000 people. Stephanie, thank you so much. Oh my God, for the 20, I appreciate it. And thank you again, Jess, as well. You, Stephanie S, are amazing. I'm amazed everyone just hasn't left. What tier list is this? Don't you want to know? People have made me rank them based off attraction level, so that's what we're doing. Anime has some pretty cute orc women just saying, get out of here. Not really, but God. Thoughts on self-pub, dinosaur, leprechaun, erotic? Okay. You just wanted me to say that. You just wanted me to say that. Human is ew tier. Kind of. Oh, God. You traitor. Rude. I love this so much. This is hilarious. Okay, let's scroll down. Dragons. I can't. Ew. Ints. Ew. Trolls. Ew. Trollocs. Now that's a no. That's a no. Actually, that's going to go ew as well. Werewolves. Well, they can be human, right? So I think it just averages out to less than human because sometimes they're just humans, but sometimes they're not. So I have to deal with that. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and say problem because I just wouldn't trust a werewolf. Now let me organize this. Succubus is the most supernaturally attractive one. Its whole thing is it's supernaturally attractive to like brainwash you into being into it. So that just like wins in that sense, right? My legendary flying beasts tell me that you need more exposure with birds. No, birds are repugnant. So they're the most. Then elves or dark elves. Yeah, dark elves, just hot, just super hot. Then regular elves, because I mean, look at Galadriel, oh my God. Then vampires, because they have a little bit of a supernatural thing going on. Then humans are the most human of the human. Witches are basically humans, so witches. Then fae, because they're really got to average that out, but I think it goes average. Less human, but still like got something there. I'm gonna go and throw ghosts in there too. So yeah, I would say phantoms, ghosts, giants, because death by snoo snoo. Got to go with that. Problem, dwarves, werewolves, hobbits. There's just a general problem there. I'm not willing. Time to change my allegiance from breads. I'm so confused. So yeah, and then no leprechauns. Generally just dislike leprechauns. And then ew is pretty much everything that is designed to be repugnant. So yeah, there's a whole line there. Do I need to organize this from least to most repugnant? No, I think I'm just going to leave that as a general no. In Overlord, there is a virgin succubus, the more you know. Okay, well, now I know that, and I can't unknow that. Well, there you go. You guys peer pressured me into making that, and I did that for you, and I hope you're happy. I hope you're proud of what you've done to me. So that's what's going to be done there. I am going to go ahead and hop off because my voice is dying. And I just need to finish up the last few touches of your Malazan Magic System Explained video dropping tomorrow morning, which I'm really excited to get to you guys. Kept it most spoiler-free as I could. So it's pretty spoiler-free. And yeah, that's going to be awesome. It was pretty hard because the Malazan Magic System is difficult to explain. So we'll get into that. I love you guys a million times